Hey guys, what it do? It's your boy Supreme Uchiha, the God Man on Ordinary 180. God damn it, we were really waiting and hyping up for our boy Isen, to get murked by John, but we're glad he lives another day. You know what I'm saying? So, finally, our girl, best girl, second best girl. The second best girl, man. Remi gotta be best girl. I'm sorry, man. Remi gotta be best girl. But our second best girl, Seraphina. She calls up Claire, man. Claire's like, man, I ain't answering no servers. I don't need no telemarketer. She calls again. She's like, bitch, I ain't no goddamn telemarketer. I ain't trying to survey your bum ass. But I am trying to ask you some questions, though. You know what I'm saying? About somebody that we both know. John. And she's just like, bro, I'm not interested in that man. I don't care about that man. I ain't talked to that man in years. I never want to talk about that man. So please, sister, leave me alone. If you dating him, date him. I don't want him. I don't need him. Bye. So now it seems like they might have dated even. Golly. Now, we discover here, we kind of knew already that Claire helped John discover his powers. We don't know how, and we still don't know how after this chapter, unfortunately. But it's very interesting to find that out. So I'm very interested to know, exactly how maybe her powers is knowing people's powers. And John didn't know his own power. He didn't know he could copy people's ability. He didn't know how to activate it, etc., etc. Now, obviously, John has been abusive in both schools, repeating the same mistake twice. Now, a lot of people seem to have been blaming Claire initially, like Claire should have just stuck with him or blah, blah, blah. But I think that's just ridiculous. The dude was an absolute tyrant, and Claire did what she had to do. She stood up against the system. She stood up against, tyranny. You know what I'm saying? Against dictatorship. She was like, I ain't having this shit. You know what I'm saying? John was supposed to rally the people, and he turned against the people. He became the Mad King him damn self. He's like the guy in Game of Thrones, the Mad King, just off in niggas' head for no reason. Come on, man. So, but shout out to Seraphina for trying. So she thought maybe the people that that initially made him feel this way didn't try enough for John. But they did. They tried hella hard for John, it looks like. Claire looked like she tried her damn hardest. Claire looked like she loved this goddamn man. And this goddamn man just wasn't having it. So I think John just needs an ass whooping, man. I need Seraphina to get her powers back. I don't want no peaceful ass, simple ass ending. I want John to feel these hands, bro. I want John to get these hands, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want John to really get annihilated. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I'm gonna forgive this man. If he gets stomped on, you know what I'm saying? Jumped on, beat up, abused. Maybe not abused. Humiliated. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm so mad at him right now, bro. He beat Remi up. Beating Arlo, we all know that's kind of that's pretty justified. I ain't gonna lie, that's justified. Beating Arlo is justified. Beating Isen, you can say is justified. Beating Blyke, we can say is justified. Well, not actually. Blyke never did nothing to him. Blyke only attacked him or tried to attack him when he attacked Remi. And I know they try to say, oh, but like, did you have to try to aim for his face? Fuck all that shit, man. You go attack the girl I'm in love with, and you gonna expect me to not to smack you in the face? Are you kidding me, bro? And she was helping your bum ass, your goddamn, you know what I'm saying, unworthy ass, your goddamn selfish bum looking ass. She was helping your bum ass. And your bum ass had the audacity to hit her, bro. You gonna complain about, oh, but did you have to hit him in the face? Fuck out of here. Of course I did. Yeah, beam that nigga. Fuck all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So, bruh, all I'm saying is, man, John deserves a big ass whooping, a revolutionary ass whooping. Just for the sake of all those kids that he whooped in the first school, and for the sake of all the kids, the innocent kids he's been whooping in this school, the kids that never bullied him, the people that never did nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? He's just out here doing crazy shit. Remi, man. That was crossing Remi and Seraphina. Obviously, the Seraphina thing way over the top. Like, that's ridiculous. Seraphina was by your side. Seraphina defended your bum ass. And you didn't even have the goddamn mindset to defend her. Disgraceful. I can't wait for the day of reckoning. I can't wait for the redemption arc. I can't wait till he gets that goddamn ass whoop. And I hope it's these hands. I don't want them to just talk him out of it because he hasn't been listening. It seems out of character if he listens. Unless the school and his dad get involved, I don't see him listening. I don't want him to listen. I want him to get beat up and know again how it is to be inferior. Cause we know Seraphina got this house. We know Seraphina got this house. She can rewind time. She can time manipulate, bro. Come on. Come on, Seraphina is the only one, and her powers are not visible. They made it extremely clear that unless your powers are visible, he cannot copy that shit. He cannot copy that shit. So let's go. Give this man what he deserves. Give this man what he deserves. The retribution of a lifetime. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think John still deserves a chance? And it's still everybody else's fault and people pushed him to the edge. It wasn't John's fault, man. It's just PTSD, man. But I'm sorry. It's not a lame excuse, but it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. PTSD is no excuse to cause other people PTSD. That's all I'm saying. And this dude definitely causing other people PTSD. People be afraid of him in this goddamn school now, bro. Do you see the way he beating niggas? Like, even when he got beat, it was never to that extent. He was never made sent to an actual hospital outside of school. He was always sent to the infirmary. Now he beating niggas half to death. Bro, are you serious? That's revenge. Alright then. Revenge to people that ain't touch you. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. That's all I'm saying, man. Hey, look, it is what it is, man. Now, I know this video seems short as hell, but I mean, the chapter didn't have too much information. They kind of just told us what we already know, and we kind of got an insight a bit more about Claire and John's relationship. And I don't know, she obviously seems to remember that time as a different type of time. You know what I'm saying? She feels like she did something that was necessary and required in order to stop somebody that was just a villain at that point. You know what I'm saying? And she built up this king, and this king turned around and started smacking all the goddamn people around him. You know what I'm saying? Started bitch slapping niggas. You ain't me. I did this by myself. Even though he needed all the help in the world, but it is what it is. You know how these people be, goddamn it. Now, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I have a side story for you guys, like an interesting story that's maybe similar to this. Yeah, I think I do. Okay, let's tell you guys a story. Um, I remember back in school, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna mention no names or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? There was a guy who was pretty. He's kind of bullied. I ain't gonna lie. He was kind of bullied, man. People talking shit, but it was like the people that were like bullying him were like stronger than him. You know what I'm saying? Like I took the piss too sometimes. A little. I was friends with him though. I was friends with him. I kind of liked him. I was cool with him. But every now and then I took the piss out of him. But like, you know how it is. It's school, man. Everybody takes the piss out of each other. Everybody mocks each other. You know what I'm saying? I got taken the piss out of sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I remember like a few guys like he almost got beat up a few times. He got in a few fights. I remember he was talking smack about my friend. You know what I'm saying? And I was really good friends with this guy. And this guy was quiet. He was tall. He was an athlete. He did like athletics, but he was quiet. He was different. He was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was a not quiet, but I was like, I like good kids. You know what I'm saying? People that were good people. You know what I'm saying? And he seemed like a really good person at the time. And this is before we started hanging out with like my old friends who like became like too rough and just too aggressive and shit. And I just wasn't about that lifestyle anymore. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what happened was this guy that was kind of bullied, like he got taller and stuff, and but yeah. So basically, he got taller and he started like doing a little bit of fighting, and he kept getting himself into shit. Like some fights he got himself into, it was like there was no need for a fight, but he just did. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was just over shit. Maybe that John effect. You know what I'm saying? He was just over shit. And I remember he started making jokes about the wrong motherfucker, man. This guy nobody ever seen him fight, nothing. He was just chill. He was quiet. He wore hearing aid and he was cool, whatever. This guy was chatting, man. I heard about this. I came back, bro. No, it was the same day that it happened that I heard about it. Bro, this guy with the hearing aid, he went up, and again, I was friends with both of them. At the time, I wasn't really friends with the guy that was getting bullied. I was more friends with the guy that he was mocking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he thought he was tough, man. You know what I'm saying? He was one of those like kind of like mocked and bullied in first year. Mocked and bullied. First year is like junior high. Junior high? Yeah, junior high for you. Well, it's not. It's like middle school for you. But us high school starts earlier and shit. I don't know, man. Google that shit, goddamn it. First year, right? Which is like 13 or 12, right? 12 to 13 is first year, right? So first year he was kind of like bullied a little bit, and I'm assuming in primary school he was bullied. I heard he was bullied in primary school. I didn't really know. I didn't go to the same primary school as him. But this was second year, and he was talking shit, bro. This guy pulled up to him. The guy with hearing aid pulled up to him. Bow! Knocked him out cold. They had to call the ambulance, bro. He was taken to the hospital, bro. One punch KO, dropped. Cause this guy went from bully to trying to bully, and he got dapped up. He got absolutely dapped up. You know what I'm saying? And I remember a few years after that, he started doing like kickboxing or whatever the fuck, fighting sports, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, me, I never really, I was just playing football, soccer. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all I did. I played soccer. I did a little bit of athletics just to miss school. You know what I'm saying? I did athletics. I went to the gym a few years after that, but not at that time. You know what I'm saying? No, I did athletics then too. It was like fifth year. So this is like junior high. Is it like the year before final year? You know what I'm saying? The year before senior, right? And I was basically like, look, I was chilling, bro. I was just like, look, people didn't really fight, like start with me, like, you know what I'm saying? A few people wanted to fight me, but nobody ever like fought me. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, come on, man, boy, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't just do this, man. You don't just do this, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm too nice. I'm a nice person, bro. I'm always, I was like, always smart. I was like, I don't know. I was pretty like chill. You know what I'm saying? So if you start fighting with me or start shit with me, other people just look at you like, why, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's Mark, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Supreme. The God, I had him in a Sharingan, but they didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Genjutsu lifestyle. But I remember we were cool or whatever, but he was chatting, you know, because this guy taught at this time, like, this is after he already got his ass knocked out a few years ago. This guy really thought that he had the sauce, like, he thought he had the sauce, he was tall, all that shit. Now, I'm like 5'7", 8. No, I'm 5'8" at least, but like, back then I was like 5'6", 5'6", or just about 5'7", right? So I was pretty short. He was like 6'1", you know what I'm saying? So he was pretty goddamn tall. And I remember we was in a bathroom, bro, and he was just chatting, bro. It was like early in the morning. I was normally late to school. I usually came in like 2 minutes past 9, 5 minutes past 9, like, oh, just like 1 minute to 9. And I remember the principal was always like, you late. And I'm like, because I cycled to school, you know what I'm saying? So I would leave the house 10 minutes to, and like I was a mile and a bit away, like almost a mile and a quarter and a third away from school, and I'd leave 10 minutes beforehand, so I'd have to freaking speed pedal to get to school on time. And obviously you have to lock up your bike and then sprint into trying to get to class. And my class was far, bro. It was like upstairs and shit. So that was basically what was happening. Was that morning, but that morning I was like 20 minutes early. For once, I was like pretty early. Because I think my friend's mom picked me up, and my friend was obviously in the car, and they picked me up, and we went to school, blah, blah, blah. So I was chilling in the bathrooms. You know, the boys be chilling in the bathroom because the guys would be smoking and shit. And we was just talking, and there was only like 3, 4 of us, and I remember he was chatting, bro. He kept chatting. He was like, "Oh, I beat you, Mark, blah blah blah, in a fight." And I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Nah, I don't think you would, but like, I mean, you did get a bit stronger though. You know what I'm saying? Fair juice. You know what I'm saying? You're not the way you was." Cause he got his ass knocked out, so obviously that shit was funny. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Oh, boo, boo, boo." Then he like grabbed me, bro. He grabbed me, bro. I was like, "What, bro? Are you serious, bro?" I was like, "Are you serious, bro?" Bro, I didn't even, like, back then I was a cocky little shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you small and shit, you got that small man syndrome. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't like that small that I had like the crazy Napoleon complex or nothing. But I grabbed this man by the scruffs, man. I lifted this man up. Yeah, back then I was a beast, man. Cause I was doing athletics, I was doing football, I was doing core training, all that shit, bro. My body was built like rock. You know what I'm saying? I was on my John shit. You know what I'm saying? Crippled, but a beast. You know what I'm saying? I was on that shit, and he was on his John shit, like, in terms of just trying to abuse the fact that he got taller and got a little bit stronger. You know what I'm saying? So I yanked this man up, threw him on the sink. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, bro, don't play with me, bro. Don't play with me, bro. And from that day onwards, he never played with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we chatted, I was like, bro, just you know what I'm saying? And obviously, one of the guys that was in the bathroom obviously embellished the shit out of the story. This is like why nobody fought me as well or started with me, because people embellished my stories like crazy. You know what I'm saying? I had like one fight in like primary school and we were like 11 or 10. And that like notoriety rose, and like people from like different schools were like, oh, I heard he's strong, man, don't play with him, man. I heard he's very strong, he beat up this guy. Bro, this guy threw a punch at me, I throw a punch back. He threw a punch, I throw a punch back. He threw a punch, I throw a punch back, and maybe hit one more, and the teacher stopped us. That is not a win. That is not a win. But everyone was like, oh man, he won, bro. Yeah, he beat your ass, bro. Yeah, he won, bro. And then at some point he began believing that shit and start selling that story. And then everybody just believed, oh damn, because they were like, oh, he is strong. They know he's strong. He been fighting. Like, damn, so this guy must be strong. I say you beat him. Damn, bro, we ain't trying to play with that. We ain't trying to. And I hung out with like two of the quote unquote strongest guys in our school, you know what I'm saying? And they was cool with me, and we'd like spar and mess around and shit, and like I'd be holding my own and shit, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes be winning and shit, you know what I'm saying? So people like, oh damn, this guy must be a beast. But like we was using like a goddamn softball, and obviously I got the speed advantage, so it just looks like I be winning, you know what I'm saying? It just looks like I got the sauce because I got speed. But like these guys are built like trucks, man. You know what I'm saying? One of these haymakers, man might just go bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? Man might just go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? But it didn't look like that when you got a soft ass ball on your fist and you just bop bop bop. You know what I'm saying? Because you woo woo woo. He hit you a little bit. You like dodge that shit. You know what I'm saying? But real fight different, my nigga. Real fight different. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I became John. Yo, all this story is true, but like I didn't become no John. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just what happened, bro. I don't know. I was just trying to make the video entertaining. I hope that was entertaining. More story times whenever a video is too short, you know what I'm saying? And I'll try to relate it to whatever I'm reading. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be the boy Supreme Uchiha the God. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, man. We're on the road to 300. We are only 18 subscribers away, guys. It's been 2 days. It's been 2 days. We've been 18 away for 2 days, guys. Come on, man. Just one more, 2 more. Come on. Smash that subscribe button, man. I'm out.